First blood.
Transition to like a more crowd control kind of hero because I think that's what they're lacking right now.
You want a Storm Spirit?
Storm Spirit is very...
Drow lineups mean heavy physical damage coming at you, so any sort of mitigation here is going to help you, and SVG
makes the play, moves in, and gets the Radiant.
Is this...
Feels like it's going to be hard for him to bully it.
He is, but he still has to be just as cautious as always one of Fly does. Silencer and Bane, both of them, if they get directly targeted, two heroes on top of you, it can be difficult to escape, especially with someone like a Weaver, who is very slippery and even trying to force a couple leaps out of UR up top now.
Shards does force out one. Give him a little pat on the back as they walk away. Like as teams get ready for the next round of bounty runes, they are able to find an arrow in just first blood. No fear, no man's land.
There it comes. Maybe you'll get the kill. Half the time, dying as a support can sometimes be really worth it if you're actually out of your mana. So they're still trying to hold this position. Always want to find moves in.
Yeah, they're also battling for him on the other side. Arrow goes out there. They were able to take the bounty rune with MSS. Now trying to get away, but also dealing the damage to Silent.
Meanwhile, up top though, no fear. He's the one who's gone a bit too deep into his own territory as the Weaver just abandons him for the other bounty rune that Nongrata will get for his squad.
I mean, that's really the danger of this Bane Mirana combo. It's a tale as old as time. We've seen it a million times. You set up the arrow easily, and if there aren't creeps around to take it, it's just going to be a kill.
Yeah, and sometimes you can make these plays where like one hero will be Nightmare and the other one can kind of like tank the arrow and help each other out. You don't really want to tank it as a Weaver.
Resolution gets dove after, but able to dodge the strikes, and well, they're actually going to turn this now with the Salve, and No Fear again in some trouble. They're chasing forward for this. SVG looking for the chase as well. They do get the Nightmare down onto one, trading it over now as they try and dodge it. Actually able to dodge the Splinter Blast. Nice play there, but it is going to come at the cost of his life, and now No Fear also in trouble. Snowballs back to the creeps. Does he have enough to get out of there with the Frost Arrows? I don't think so.
No, just one last shard thrown down there. 4 kills to 0 now for VGJ Storm, coming out strong with the Drow lineup. That level 6 helping out a bit in that again. Like, you really can't do too much. Nice attack speed for the bugs, and then the leaps too with the snowball and shards. But Rezo,
Shapeshift just going to TP away. Do they have enough? Does he get a crit? Oh, the Thundercat's Wrath. Iceberg. Now Sinking also force out the Firestorm and then run away. So Silent getting a really good value up.
And really try and secure that Roche Pit, I would say, early on. As you do have a Lycan, try and take advantage of that.
You do see the Lycan already trying to make some space for himself, and wow, the last word, always want to fly.
Yeah, he knows he's dead.
That's a lot of damage, and with Zeus to clean it up, just want to fly. We did also see SVG make the move around. He's still one level away from having that Fiend's Grip available. One of the nice ways to deal with the Bane, and actually gonna get the snowball chase in. SVG, Moonlight Shadow, is he gonna get out of there in time? The Brain Stab keeps him alive, the arrow also in there, and they take down Nongrata. Yawar hitting it blind, and now chasing down No Fear. He smells blood, eats up a tusk. Double kill for Yawar. Pulling themselves in the top lane. As of yet, the goal is for Silent here. He does still have a shapeshift if he wants to go for it. SVG, the Fiend's Grip is there though, and now all the damage in the world coming out onto this Lycan. They're gonna Dark Rift after the fact. Immediate rotation, it looks like, is they actually maybe killing him. No Fear, they cancel it. He almost dies, but trying to fog them away. It's not gonna happen. They get the kill on the Tusk. Really back up in 5 seconds now, and
he's not leaving.
I don't know about this. They see him. They realize that SVG in the area just gonna grip him, and the punches are there as well. As this is going to be Lycan falling yet again.
So much bonus damage.
Always want to fly shows up, and the snowball, they try and turn this. There's going to be the Winter's Curse. Now, No Fear kind of in an awkward position, but maybe they can actually fully commit here for resolution. There's the Nightmare onto one. You are trying to make the damage happen. He's turning on to No Fear as well. They're going to be able to find the kill with the Thundercat's Wrath, and Yawar needs to run and hide, but they've got eyes on him. Winstrike striking back in a big one.
The whole idea of trying to force pressure down here, see if you can get Winstrike to rotate to that bottom and kind of give in to that pressure rather than keeping the Roche for themselves.
Arrow hits onto the Tusk. They got him in his sights. The snowball's going to be there. They're also under the cover of Moonlight Shadow now. They have two. Global Silence comes out, turns it back around. The shards, but it's not enough to keep him alive. Now Silent chasing forward, seeing if he can find the kill on UR. Leaps up to the high ground. Nice jump away there from him on the other side. Not able to get out of there. And UR actually plays his way out of that. Always want to find now, but he's assaulted by Snaking. There's going to be a buyback on the Tusk. He wants to get into this fight. They're showing up and they're starting to tear down Winstrike. Not going to caught right on the edge there with the Pit of Malice. He's going to be low on mana. Can they catch up to him? I think so, as it's going to be VGJ Storm finding the kill onto Nongrata. Screaming.
Broken by Yawar there. hopping up and down from the high ground, running him around like a fool.
Doing a great job of it, man. He makes it look so easy too. It's not easy to hit that leap. Resolution's going to get initiated on. They have the Walrus punch out already.
This is the I just bought back and want to feel like it was worth something, and then you just die.
And now VGJ.
I know that very well.
Looked easy for him.
Yeah, and now they've taken over that top half of the map. They didn't get that mid tower.
They have another initiation. The gust is out. They're spraying on the ground in front of him. They are going to find that kill. He's going to hold the
There's 3 levels in the Arctic Burn right now. The curse is up, very dangerous, if Lycan is still with the summons.
This is really scary. Now Miranda show back up the Winter's Curse to turn it. They find a kill. Great play. Now they're all stuck in the pit of Alice as well. Iceberg going to be found and killed off by snaking the punches. Coming so strong, but Silent trying to turn this around. Though he can only get the bait. They're all stuck again in the pit of Alice.
Great play, withdrawing back to their side of the river, holding the high ground from it, waiting for the perfect opportunity, and MSS finds it. And now pushing forward once more, SVG. The brilliance of Bane, you can just catch heroes like this unaware. They're trying to send in a summon to help them from the nightmare, but won't be there in time.
Now Roche goes their way, and the last couple of minutes
down. Why would you even play up here right now for VGJ Storm?
They're very comfortable sitting on this side and spotting the chance for a kill. Iceberg can just watch his teammate go down and has to back out again. Chance for a kill as well, onto No Fear. Resolution just going to pummel him into dust. They also have now found the Weaver in trouble, or they're just going to run away because Lycan has shown up as well. Snaking there, the Pit of Malice again. Catches onto 2, now Grana forced the time-lapse, and they are going to pop the Shapeshift. He runs back into it! He's taking so much damage, and it does look like they get the kill onto Iceberg also!
But, I mean, there's still going to be these moments during the Global Silence. We still don't have answers for that on any of the heroes right now for the Dire side, so...
Oh, the long-range arrow, the leap and the stun.
That's a good answer for Global Silence. You just can kill the Silencer. Throw out some shards or something as a tusk, but you just don't have the mana pool when you're this poor. Nothing for it.
Pass by, ships in the night, the snowball's there though. Maybe an opening. Walrus punches down as well. They throw down the ulti, chasing away Yawar. Some trouble. They're actually gonna Dark Rift in towards this as looks like Yawar thinking about chasing now as well. Are they gonna try and take this fight? Resolution is here. The punches come out, they have the dust down as well, and there's going to be the Pit of Malice. They're taking these fights on so many different angles, and they're winning all of them, it feels like. Resolution might end up going down, that's only the Aegis though. Can they find any more Global Silence? This could be okay for Winstrike as they find themselves second kill. Now the Tusk having fall, but Resolution being chased. Silent did not get hit there by that gust, and as they try and kill him off, Silent wants this so badly. Iceberg as well, they almost find it, now Grana is there! They take down 3. Now can they find Snaking Arrow to try it out?
Although it was a great fight, VGJ Storm were sitting on almost like 6k of unspent gold in that moment. We now have a Blink Dagger for the Wyvern and a BKB for the Drow Ranger.
Again, they will find the Silencer so often.
Typical carry contribution right there. Yeah, no worries.
Pulled away from the Tusk Blink Dagger at this point well, but some signs of life over the past couple of minutes for Winstrike. It's arrow a little bit off the mark, but almost finding it. Trying to bait out some spells from Winstrike. They've been doing a much better job of the past couple of minutes of only taking the good fights, and that being said, No Fear now in some trouble, gets the vision, but there's no creeps there for the snowball.
Yeah, and wisely
they'll not commit for initiation with the gust. They go back in again now and spot him. They have the bugs out, in some trouble possibly. Resolution going to be hit with that diffusal blade. They're chasing more though, and now having the Winter's Curse, having everything on deck. That's going to be Nangrata trying to escape, but to no avail, as they will eventually kill off the bug.
Yeah, good holisher going down, so at this point we're down to about a minute and a half until the potential respawn of the Roche, and now we've got a 9k lead for VGJ Storm, and they have the itemization to really give them an edge in the pit. The Nimbus is the best option they have for Winstrike, and it's trying to get a kill here. Thinks about the ulti.
MSS gets hit there. Right
God, the range, that Aether Lens.
So good. So again, it feels like, you know, they have the tools to take the...
Rezo in the area with a Necro 3 though. So could run into trouble, but
has not popped the Necro yet on Silent. They jump forward though. Got him caught, lots of damage. They were not quite there in time to be able to get it without the Winter's Curse, but with the Winter's Curse, it will certainly be a kill. And a good one. Not going to be on the mark there for No Fear.
And
War
this
has been
is
so deadly on these.
This is one of the best games you're ever going to see for Guardian Greaves too. Or Hobson really wants one more.
I mean, no
Always
fear
wants
is there.
more.
There's the Walrus Punch. The BKB is out though, and you can see War. What does he have?
The old classic, these new styles where you have to play this Weaver, this Mirana, not really something that was ever in his toolkit. We're talking like 10 games sort of a deal in Pro Series. Able to turn up here.
The dust and the diffusal blade. They get the silence there, but he got the Sakuchi off, and now chasing for more silent. You need to go in onto Snake King. They also get the Nightmare onto the Tusk. There's no safe follow-up. They have the, well, Global Silence. I don't think that's enough either. Silent goes down. They have killed off SVG, but it comes at a hell of a cost. And now Snake King walking forward. They drop down sentries and wards. That's going to be another dead. In trouble. Snake King streaming forward, seeing if they can find always want to fly.
He wants him with this curse. MSS.
Oh, they get him there. Up on the high ground, the Pit of Malice is down. Always want to fly being ran after. There's going to be the Winter's Curse follow-up. They got one after the other. There are no buybacks on these heroes. Iceberg in trouble and dead.
If Lycan's dead and Curse is still,
Looks like
they're kind of missing heroes again too.
It's scary. Of course, the big thing that they've got in their back pocket is going to be that Dark Grip from Snake King, and because of that, they feel confident going forward. And
you know, the nerves get to you. You want to play everything as safe as possible. That was just the right amount of aggression there for VGJ Storm.
out front, the two-person gust, the Pit of Malice follow. Look at the damage coming out as they've got Silent again. It's far too much, and there's the Winstrike curse as well. He's going to be caught and possibly killed off as well. No, if you're trying to take away resolution from the fight, Nangrada did get the BKB off, and they have the snowball saved for the moment. MSS being assaulted. There's no buybacks on the rest of the heroes, though, and Nangrada going to be caught, stunned, and killed.
The silence whenever he needs it, and that aura is so impactful, giving yourself some extra HP regen. All this armor against the summons means it's hard for Lycan to try and finish people off.
And no buybacks means it is a barracks being assaulted, and VGJ Storm might damn go for more. Look at how much damage is dealt out by all of this Drow Ranger aura, and still 39 seconds until Weaver is back up. They're going to be taking that tier 3 tower as well. Bottom barracks, they're just Swiss cheese. Always want to fly.
Chance here.
Arrow as well. He's just getting eviscerated, and they're going to Dark Rift away. Play it safe. VGJ Storm, the first game of Elimination Series.
Yeah, and just going straight to the mid lane, excellently timed, into the Roche pit, and then securing that last lane of Rex.
Butterfly done for resolution.
Oh, they're starting to wrap around behind them. I don't know if this is going to benefit Winstrike.
I mean, they see everybody. Global Silence comes out. They have the snowball as well. The dodge away from the gust. They're dealing the damage down to Mirana, but already No Fear is gone, and Nangrada trying to take down SVG, and it does look like they're going to be able to find that kill, but it's going to come at a cost as all of them are surrounded. They're stuck down in the trees on the low ground. He doesn't have anywhere left to go. On the other side, they find themselves the Zeus. He can't deal the damage they need. VGJ Storm, GG.
No answers there for the Drow lineup of VGJ Storm. Quick out of the lanes, pretty early lead coming out, and truly that moment that decided the game around the 15th.
Weaver and Drow Ranger wherever they want.
Their lanes are completely open right now. Could be carry Weaver, could even be mid Weaver, has been seen a lot.
Heroes that's so hard to deal with. I mean, the panel talked about a good answer later on being the Stampede, but in the laning stage, this could potentially be an issue for the mid-tiny, as already the Gale thrown that onto No Fear, and look at the damage already, early and often. VGJ, the deny! Nangrada punishes the green. The receiving is just so much strength on this hero. 807 at the early level 1, now level to level 2, and no stat items either.
Yeah, but likewise for VGJ Storm, they got the big beefy boy, the Ogre Magi. And SVG, if your HP's a little bit low, you're trying to tag it up for the team, but
he's gonna go down. Nangrada finds the kill. Big plays. He gave a little wave to resolution on the other side. That's nice. He's gonna appreciate that.
Oh, MSS with the tricky creep pull up top there. No support to deal with it without the Bane. Silence can't do much, but on the bottom lane, you can see here plenty of damage, and Nangrada wants the revenge.
The Fire Blast as well. The punch is coming through, and they're going to find him. SVG, also with an early aggressive build. And
Stampede, just to help them out in any of these lanes, they see some slight edge, or maybe they're in a bit of trouble from a push. They can instantly escape or advance on their opponent. Whereas the Radiant, it's a lot more relaxed. Kind of a slower build up for that Weaver. Always want to fly though. There's that little bit of a out of position here, and dodges the bugs. Maybe it'll be enough.
There's going to be the dive forward.
I don't know.
Feeling the damage. Fire Spirit's out as well. He's taking the deeps and is going to fall the last tick there as well as MSS. Is going to be punished for the green, and that one hurts. He used the TP mid lane. They also found themselves the Venomancer. You are is going to pop the Fairy Fire, runs away, drops the Plague Ward as well. They're chasing this guy down. Are they going to be able to kill him? He can pick up a tree in a second and throw up with the magic missiles there. And no fear, security's
Iceberg just instantly wants to get home, get it.
only level 3 right now, the lowest in the game. Silent gonna make his way up towards the top. Start putting the hurt into snaking here. Does have level 6, but has not opted to take the battle trance yet.
And a wave cut down bottom from Non-Grata, trying to get himself into level 6.
Top lane. Okay, they just got the kill on the Snakey.
Looked like he was going to be safe there. I thought he would just retreat, but went back in, it seems. And they try and fight for the rune up top, but it won't be there.
And you are running away. They pop the Stampede just to get Iceberg out of trouble. So many slows.
But also close in with no fear.
If they can get her position, throws out the Wave of Terror, the Magic Missile. There's going to be the punch. They able to find one kill and a second. No, neutral creep. And Iceberg also, they're diving forward.
They might just get a double kill.
They get the neutral deny again. What in God's name?
They help, but it should be easier to get to the early aggression. And so they want to punish this and see if they can find something on the Drow.
Oh, Stampede.
They have that ward, spotting out the fact that MS is there. He might be sacrificed.
Non-Grata, I mean, they're going for the long wraparound.
This classic counter to the Phoenix.
Oh, Resolution being chased. They are going to see MSS, but it doesn't look like they're getting either. In the meantime, Silent just running away to the side.
MSS is spotted here.
Yeah, they spot him out. There's going to be the kill. So eventually, they do get the punishment. The first in. The hands of Always Want to Fly. And top lane, Silent also ran at. Has the bugs on him, has the ignite there as well. They're trying to kill off the bug. The magic missile to turn Silent. Takes the kill. Try and save themselves with Silent running away. And Swarm is going to be used. The bug is
no
on
TPs.
him. They've got vision, nowhere to go, and Silent finally, possibly going to be punished. He's going to see if he can buy a bash, but no such luck.
Looks like he will be able to buy out there. So I still lose.
I mean, it's nice being able to get the deny in the tower from Iceberg. And, well, Always Want to Fly again found. This is level 9 Venomancer. Uar has been having himself a hell of a series so far. They're the cover of that invis. Spots out all of Winstrike in the area, and so they're going to actually think about going in here and see if they can find themselves one to swap away onto Iceberg, keeping him alive for the moment, but that means No Fear is in trouble. And eventually going to be brought down. The Stampede comes out, but they also have the control, and Silent trying to chase forward, see if he can take down Uar. This will be a big kill for them. They do manage to kill him off. 400 golds into the coffer of Silent, but
Snaking. He wants to go with this Drow aura.
And there's going to be the Fire Blast out to start this one out onto Non-Grata. He's just so tanky and hard to take down, though.
Same with the Arcane Curse. You're a Weaver, you can't just keep scooching over and over. And now SVG though, he can walk on up here with that vision.
He gets the multicast and blows him up. Iceberg also to be a little bit careful here.
And that's gonna allow VGJ Storm to keep pressing forward here through enemy territory. Still another global left in the Stampede, and then one more with the Battle Trance, but...
Always Want to Fly. I don't think they're giving up any of those for him. He can die. They're not too concerned about him.
Not quite the same priority, unfortunately, for Always Want to Fly. Those kind of problems. They're overall relatively squishy on the cores.
Oh man. Non-Grata fully surrounded around on now, and they're actually able to go on to No Fear, seeing if they can take him down. They are immediately going to blow him up. The blink away though, keeping one alive. So Centaur living for the moment, even though No Fear dies. So it just seems like every move, VGJ Storm, they're coming out on top. 8 seconds here, so by the time they engage anyone, they're going to have their full arsenal ready, and maybe they can try and get something going for themselves. They have a sentry. See him.
Trying to play it cool here, but they go in.
Oh, nice play there. The Abatos finds the kill, and that's what you need. At least the beginning of it. And now the Venomous Gale is there and Always Want to Fly. Going to try and TP away. Is it going to happen? No. Winstrike also in some trouble as they're bringing in more.
There is a buyback here with that silence.
Yeah, and maybe you look for that Venge level 12 to get into the longer range swap. You can go for a swap global play. Is Iceberg just going to TP away from Snaking? Obviously no way to break that one. And you know, on the top lane, they're dealing a lot of damage to this year's Centaur with the Sunray as well. They're going to force out the global and also the Stampede. Now thinking about taking this fight, but nobody else is here. They're going to have to blink away. That's actually Uar chasing in. Not Grata stuck around too long. He's going to be able to find the TP away, but they lose the silencer. doesn't have ulti, and VGJ Storm now comfortable.
Looked like a little bit of confusion there for Winstrike. Not sure what to do. They don't want to waste those two ultimates and get nothing out of it. What if they just come high ground right after, which is what they're going to do, but rather than just using to escape and trying to hold that high ground, they unfortunately lose the silence. On the hunt here. He's going to find Rezo in the mid lane.
Right, an opening possibly, as they are going to be able to jump onto Yuar. He throws out the ulti as well, but blown up. Not bad. And No Fear just going to TP away. Can they get this fight though? The Eagle Scepter lifts up MSS with the dive. Gets it done, and No Fear going to be punished.
Yeah, quick thinking on that one, and then Silence rushing forward, but he's spotted out by the Venom wards here.
Careful. Although I think that they see the Weaver in the midst, they realize that they don't need to worry about him joining in the fight as yet. Also, they don't have the Drow Ranger here, and so this is going to be a big burst onto SVG. Signs of life for Winstrike. Again, it feels like it's going to be a battle around this Roche pit, where right now VGJ Storm holding a dominant edge in terms of vision, but Iceberg just jumps in the global silence afterwards. They're going to go with the Stampede right into everybody. Force Staff jumping away. Iceberg, look at the damage out on them. They blow up MSS, which means there's no Supernova in this fight. No Fear also dropping low. They get out the ulti from that Venomancer, and Silent chasing forward in the duration of his VKB, but he's slowed down so much he can't get on top of Resolution. Snaky kills off another, and Rezo just calmly walks away. They turn, and they're going to kill Silent.
And back, we have this Weaver absolutely massive with the Bloodlust.
Oh, right through the
Centaur.
triple kill for Snaky. Just doing.
Fortunately, the one good fight just went for VGJ Storm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
SVG pounds, not bad. There's going to be the pushback. Nangrata runs away.
They have an egg here.
Need to be careful.
They want this.
They're buying back now on the Ogre Magi. VGJ Storm, are you feeling it as they chase forward for Nangrata? He's stunned, but he's going to get the Supernova off Eagle Scepter afterwards, and now they're in a terrible position. Silent need to run. They do drop the Supernova, and now Snaking sees always want to fly, is going to die, it looks like, and Silent, oh, the miss uphill. All right, he lives.
Oh, he's not done, though.
He's thinking about it. Don't run into those bugs. Iceberg, though, on the other side. They're just dismantling them. Winstrike needing the buybacks now more than ever. They kept their silencer alive, but they lost their cores. And now the swap back in, actually. No Fear goes down.
I think he knew he was dead anyway. He would have just got Eagle Step or something, so tried to make a play.
The barracks are being assaulted. VGJ Storm looking like they might be able to take this one unless there's a magical moment from Winstrike, and it needs to start with Iceberg. Ping out Yuar. It is so hard to find this kill. There isn't vision in the area, but now they see him as he's revealed. They've got the ulti. They do throw out the global silence, but the damage has been done as Iceberg is going to fall. Always want to fly. Also going to die. Silent trying valiantly to make this work, but it's not happening. And GG is called. VGJ Storm moving on.
A team that looks very composed. Look at this, setting down the headsets very calmly. Jack in the booth with his smooth tones, icing over this game 2 for the squad. Very cool with a secondary Drow strat.